Am I in screen?
I think we're good. Hi, guys.
I'm sipping my coffee.
Okay.
Let's try and do this. Okay, guys, in case you're wondering why we're sitting on the floor surrounded by packing boxes and a tiny little couch behind us, we're making a big announcement today. We are leaving Thailand, believe it or not. I know this might come as a surprise to a lot of people. Anyone who's been in our YouTube community, like our Creator Society community, or who follows us on Instagram would know we made this announcement about a month ago.
Yeah, give or take.
And this hasn't been a light decision. Like initially when we moved here, the plan was like to give it maybe 2 years in Hua Hin, in this villa, have our baby here and give it a couple of years at least to see if this was somewhere where we thought we would stay long term, and by long term probably like 5-10 years or whatever, maybe forever, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll go through the reasons why we're leaving soon, but we want to start by saying we've loved every minute of being here in Thailand, and we don't regret it for a second living here.
No, this is really, really tough decision for us to leave. We have nothing bad to say about Thailand. Everything that we've shared and showed on our channel, all the beauty of it, the incredible cafes, the people, the temples, everything, the energy of being here, the food that can go on and on and on, has been absolutely amazing for us. And this has been the perfect way for myself to start learning how to be a mother and have the space to do that. And for us learning how to be parents has been just an incredible place to start off that journey for us as well.
You know, also we get a lot of DMs and emails and even running into people just on the street here in Hua Hin from people saying that like maybe they moved here because of us, or like our videos helped them to navigate moving here. I don't want to in any way put anyone off from moving here. This is just a decision that's like personal to us and our situation. So if you're still considering moving to Thailand, like we 100% still believe it is one of the most amazing places to live in the world.
Yes.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. You know, we could rattle off a million reasons we love Thailand, like including the people, the food, the quality of life, like cost of living, big one, the beaches, what else? Like all the different places you can visit.
Yeah, literally all of our videos you'll see that we've covered we've pretty much covered most of Thailand, the majority of Thailand, and each place was more beautiful than the next.
Okay, this actually leads us into one of the big reasons why we're leaving Thailand. It's really hard to be isolated with no, I guess, support group like family or friends when you have a young baby. And that's something you don't really realize until you have a baby. Getting work done, getting on a schedule, and just like, running, like we have 3 businesses that we're running right now. This is one of them. We also have our agency and our community.
And we're also full-time parents on top of it. It's
so
a lot.
That would be, I would say, number one on the reason we're leaving is we have decided we need to be closer to family and friends.
To begin with, one of the reasons that we had initially moved here was because we thought we could supplement that sort of support system with being able to hire, house cleaners or a gardener, that type of thing, and having like a lower cost of living and us being home. We thought that would be enough, but it just isn't. Having Lila has pretty much changed everything for us, I would say.
Yeah.
Family is number 1 priority to us, and the number 2 biggest reason, again, it comes back to her. She is a Scandinavian baby, and the sun and just the humidity, the climate here is not built for our genetics, I would say. I have thrived in the heat. I think I was better in the heat while I was pregnant. I'm really grateful that I had the space and was able to be here while I was pregnant. It was amazing, almost just like being on a holiday the entire time. But now that she's here and I can see that she really struggles in the heat, it's very hard to ignore that as a mother. Instinctually, I know that she would thrive better in seasons.
Let's take it back, like before Lila came around and it was just Mandy and I traveling through Southeast Asia or living in Thailand. You know, if you've ever lived in Thailand or even Bali, probably Vietnam is on that list as well, you would know that during the middle of the day, it is so incredibly hot that you literally can't really leave the house. The only places you can go are like cafes or restaurants that are indoors, or maybe like, I mean, I guess you can go to like a beach club, but we even did that with Lila, and she would get too hot within like a couple of hours. So that has probably been one of the most difficult things. Is we basically have like a couple of hours each day window where we can actually take Lila outside, and that's like first thing in the morning or right at the end of the day, like before the sun sets. But the problem is, first thing in the morning, a lot of the times one of us has been up all night with her and we're exhausted, and so we need to sleep in, so you miss out on that. And then the end of the day, towards like 6 p.m. when it starts to cool down, she's ready for bed. So as just a couple or as a single person, it's totally manageable to be somewhere like Thailand and just like spend most of your day inside and then get up early and go for runs or do whatever.
Stay out late, yeah.
Stay out late, go out for dinner, have fun. I can completely understand that. But from a perspective of having a small child, it changes everything. Guys, before you even think about moving to Thailand and possibly buying property, I've got something that you need to know about, and it's called Holafly eSIM. Holafly offers international eSIM cards for over 200 destinations worldwide, including Thailand. That means from the moment you land, you can stay connected and avoid those crazy roaming fees when you return home. Their data packages are super flexible, ranging from 1 day to 90 days, with unlimited data options. Whether you're settling in long term or just visiting for a few months, they've got you covered. Holafly offers hotspot capabilities in over 200 destinations worldwide. Plus, they now offer unlimited data in over 200 destinations around the world. If you need to share your connection or stay online wherever you are, you've got the freedom to do so, which means no more stressing about buying local SIM cards, hunting for Wi-Fi, or worrying about your data running out. With Holafly, you can keep streaming, calling home, and staying connected to everything you need without any of the hassle. My mum and my sister have just actually recently come to visit us to see the new baby, and they've both been using Holafly and have absolutely loved it. So, whether you're traveling to Thailand or really any other country for that matter, check out Holafly and get your eSIM today. All you need to do is hit the link down below and enjoy unlimited data the moment you arrive. And don't forget to use code Lloyd and Mandy at checkout for 5% off. Trust me, once you try it, you'll never want to deal with traditional SIM cards again. One thing I didn't really anticipate was how much my perspective would change once we had Lila.
We're like, everything's gonna stay the same.
Yeah. And she's our priority now, you know? Our businesses are obviously super important, this channel. Making sure she has everything she needs is our number one priority, and we just don't really feel like she can get that here. There's no sidewalks here, which I know sounds like such a small thing, but when you have a baby in a stroller, it makes it tough. You can't really walk around too easily. And we said this in a previous video about like some of the downsides to having a baby here. And I know it probably sounds like we're just complaining.
It's definitely not complaining. These are just things that we wouldn't have known until we put ourselves into the situation. I just feel we know how to give her a better childhood in a scenario that maybe we grew up in a little bit easier.
Yeah.
We don't know this climate, and it's just a bit more challenging. Are you okay? Okay, sorry guys, brief bottle intermission.
This is our life right now, it's chaos. It might seem like a small thing. We're outdoorsy people. There's not really anywhere where you can just go for a long walk in the middle of the day or take your kid to the park, which, you know, I don't think we really realized until we had Lila that that was going to be an issue. Like, there's the beach here, but that's it. The beach here actually like isn't really even accessible like half of the year. It gets really washed out. So we found ourselves spending a lot more time indoors than what we would usually like. We just want to go somewhere where we can be outdoors way more and doing more adventurous things like road trips. Yeah, just experiencing the outdoors. And I feel like we've kind of, our chapter here is over, if that makes sense.
You know, like when you feel like a season is coming to an end, like it's just naturally sort of organically feels like it's coming to an end here for us. Even though we didn't know how long it would be here, but we're really excited for this next chapter. I don't want this to be a negative parting at all. I want everyone to know that we still absolutely love Thailand and we might even return in the future. You guys know that we've left Southeast Asia before. We will probably be back. We're ready to try something new and challenge ourselves a little bit more with some different types of content as well.
We're going to leave it hanging a little bit for now. I mean, you guys are going to find out soon enough where we're going and what our plan is, but it's going to be awesome. We're really excited about it, and yeah, different types of content that we're going to be putting out, a little bit different to our travel vlog style, although we're still going to be doing a lot of traveling and adventures, so we're going to take you guys along with us for that. I do want to point out that, and I don't know if this will stay in the video or not, but anyone who's been following our story the last couple of weeks would know that we've run into some trouble with an online fraudster who's trying to extort us for money by threatening us and defaming us and all this stuff. I just want to point out, like, that it has nothing to do with why we're leaving. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have known that we announced this over a month ago, or if you're a part of our community, the Creator Society, we talked about this in our Q&As a while ago before any of this stuff happened with this guy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll leave a link to the video explaining what has been going on for the last week or so. And there's going to be more content about that coming up because it's a gnarly story. But I just wanted to point out that's got nothing to do with this. This has actually been on our minds for months. Originally, our plan was to stay here until the end of the year and then we were going to leave. But as the months went by, we just started feeling like, what are we doing? Like, we know we're leaving. We have a place in mind where we want to go. We know what our next chapter looks like. Like, let's not sit around waiting to do it. Let's go and do it. Even though it's risky, let's go and do it.
Super excited. I just want to say thank you to you guys for all of your support here in Thailand. It's been so nice getting to meet so many of you at the markets, at the shopping centers. Like, we've got to run into so many of you guys, and there seems to be quite a community that's starting to build here. Hua Hin is really taking off. I can't believe how much it's transformed even since we got here. It's got so much potential in the future, which is super exciting. So I'm excited to come back and visit in a couple years, like, because I can't believe how much it's progressed just in the last little bit. I'm
actually a bit upset because when we first got here, there wasn't that much on offer as far as like restaurants and bars. And since like we got here, they've opened this awesome Irish bar and a whiskey bar and cigar bar. There's like been new sports bars opening up, and it feels like, yeah, like Mandy said, like Hua Hin is actually becoming the next place, because Koh Samui, Phuket, Chiang Mai, all these places have been like hotspots for expats and tourists for a long time, and I think Hua Hin's been a little bit of a hidden gem, but that feels like it's starting to change. We feel 100% at peace with our decision to live here in the first place, and now we just feel like, I don't know, there's just a feeling that the next chapter is ready for us. We're looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Now, because of what's happened the last couple of weeks with, let's call him Stalker, what would we call him?
Let's just call him Patrick.
Yeah, that's not his real name, but let's call him Patrick. We're going to have to be a little bit more vague about exactly where we're living. It's been great sharing like every step of our journey with you guys, where we've been living. We try to be as transparent and as open as possible with all of our videos because we want people to follow along our journey. But now that we have a baby and I have a wife and a daughter, like I need to think about more like protecting us from the 1% of crazy people that are out there online. You guys are going to know a general sort of area of where we're going to be, and we're going to be sharing like stuff in our home, but unfortunately we're going to have to probably keep it under wraps exactly where we are living.
At least for the time being, and we hope you guys understand. It's been a whirlwind. We can't wait to share the whole story with you guys, but we feel so blessed for every one of you that has reached out and helped us. We've got something big cooking, so
yeah, we've got a new series that we think is going to do really well and that we're actually really passionate about creating. We've actually got 2 new series that I'm really looking forward to, so that's probably going to take us out to the end of the year. So people I want to give a shout out to in Thailand that we're really going to miss. First of all, the massage place that we go to, they are incredible. They're just down the road from us, and we've been going there like at least once a week for the last year and a half.
Yes.
They gave us, when they found out we were leaving, they wrote like a card, gave us some gifts, like just for no reason, just to say thank you. So shout out to them. It's
Yeah.
called Popular Massage on Soy 102. If you're
Popular
in Hua Hin,
Massage by Tita. Tita is the owner. They really took care of me while I was pregnant as well.
everyone at our gym, Mojo Gym in Hua Hin, they let us come and train with Lila and helped us out a lot. And they're just so friendly and so nice. Even the Muay Thai gym across the road, Pet's Gym, super friendly, super nice. My Jiu-Jitsu gym, Miranda fight team. It's been incredible learning jiu-jitsu from Augusto down there, and I'm really going to miss that whole community.
Fresh poke. Thank you for making the best poke bowl for me every single day for pretty much the last year.
Yeah, Mandy's pretty much eaten the same poke bowl for a year and a half, so shout out to them. And she's super nice too. She leaves us a note every time we make an order. Just all the locals in Thailand in general who have been so welcoming, and especially in Hua Hin, and the expats who come up to us and talk to us when we're out and about, tell us that they watch our videos and subscribe. Without you guys, this community wouldn't exist. If you want to take it a step further and you want to join our actual community, which is the Creator Society, this is for people who are interested in creating their own YouTube channels. We'll leave a link for it down below and even a QR code. But for now, this is it. Goodbye, Thailand. We will document our move because there's a lot of moving parts. It's actually really stressful. I've been getting like 5 hours sleep a night and like trying to figure out how to get Bear on the right plane with us and all of our stuff, our car and everything sold, which we've pretty much done. That's why we're sitting down and recording this now, because the hard part's over. But for now, this is goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for joining us in this chapter, and we really hope that you'll follow us on to the next one. Love you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.
Run away, run away.